Hi everyone and welcome to the Weight Loss Diaries. I'm Denise, I'm your Saturday vlogger. I have no idea what day it is. It's Sunday and I don't know what, March 6th or 7th or something. I don't know. Having a really hard couple of weeks here. Didn't make my video last weekend because I am no longer the only one in the house in any given time. My husband is unemployed at the moment, so he's here all the time. It's very difficult for me to get my head in the game when I never have any quiet private time, especially when I'm trying to group together in my mind for my video. It's really difficult and I'm just having a hard time. And I'm finding that what has happened is I've decided to continue my weight loss journey, after my mom passed away and I had a miscarriage and all those things happened and I'm ready to regroup and I'm trying so hard to continue doing what I was doing before, but everything is different now. I'm having a really hard time finding what I had before. Where I was and who I was and how I was before is different now. It's changed somehow through these experiences that I've had, and I'm not able to go right back to where I was and pick up where I left off. So rather than fight that, like I have been, like you wouldn't believe, for the past 2 weeks, I am just going to start over. Start fresh, start from where I'm at right now with all the things that have happened and everything where I'm at, all the disappointment, everything that I've struggled with, and just start new. I believe very much in my program. I really liked what I was doing before and I want to continue to do that because I believe in it. But I need to start over completely because I've lost touch with it so much. So I think that for now, I'm not going to focus so much on losing weight or goals or any of those kinds of things that jump right back into what I was doing before. Instead, I'm going to reinvent what I need to do, and it's a process. So the first step is getting connected again with why I want to eat well, the addiction that I do have, and getting around it, because right now that addiction has a really big hold on me. Sugar is just, I can't let go of it. It's like, I think it's because of everything that's happened. It makes me feel good, and so it's my security blanket right now. And that's why I ended up coming off my program to begin with, was because when my mom was diagnosed with her illness, it was my comfort zone and my safety net, and I think I'm still in that place. So, and I need to break away from that. I need to get out of that. But you don't do that cold turkey. At least I don't. I didn't do it that way to begin with, and I can't do it again this time, obviously. It's not working. So the first thing that I'm going to do is just immerse myself in the Eat Clean principles and the Eat Clean mentality. So I'm going to reread the first book that I originally started with, which is Tosca Reno's Eat Clean Diet book, the basic one. This book made me want to eat good foods because of the way that it talked about how healthy the foods are, what they do in your body, and it touches very little on what's bad for you. It really does focus on what's good for you, and that made me want to eat those foods that much more. I want to get back into that mental state. So this is the first read. She came out with another book after that that's called The Eat Clean Diet Recharged. And I want to read this one because there's so much information in this one that wasn't in the first one, and it's just a continuing education. And then the next one that she came out with was Your Best Body Now. And this one talks about more of her personal story. I did start to read this one, and it's amazing how parallel our lives are in many ways, and some of the reasons and what catapulted her to want to change, I identify with highly, and so this book is going to be great to read as well. So I'm going to try in the next week to plow through all 3 of those books. I don't know if I can do that in a week. I'm not the fastest reader, but that's my goal. I just want to have that be my focus this week. So that's that. And then topic of the week. I missed the topic of the week for last week, which was what is your favorite form of exercise, and I have to say that it's roller skating. And eventually they have a new thing down at the skating rink called Roller Fit, and it's a class that you take for an hour on Mondays, which is a cardio fit type class. It's actually what the drills that they put you through for roller derby, and then you can stay afterwards and do the roller derby class if you want to, but I'm not into derby, so I won't be doing that. And then you get a session on Wednesday and you get a session on Friday. So it's 3 days a week of cardio, and I think it's like $40 a month. And I love to skate. And I'm not really ready to do like lessons or something totally disciplined. I kind of want to freestyle it. I just want to do something fun. I don't want to, before when I was doing this program, I almost burned myself out on the exercise that I was doing because it was just too much. It was constant. There was no downtime. There was no fun. I need to find some balance this go around. Another reason why starting over and reinventing it now is better, because I've learned some things through the first go around. So I do want to incorporate skating. I think it's fabulous for your butt. It's great cardio, and it's fun. 2 hours can go by, can be on the floor, and I don't even know that I've worked out or done any. I'm dripping with sweat, and I don't even care. I love it. So that's my favorite form of exercise. And then the topic of the week for this week was pick a habit to focus on changing. Sugar. My habit, the monumental habit is that I go to the sugar when anything doesn't feel good in my life. When I need that pacifier, that security blanket, I go to sugar. Or anything that's white flour, or any of those trigger foods that put me back into that craving. I am addicted to food, sugar, definitely. And when you have an addiction like that, you cannot feed it. You have to take those things out of your diet. You have to. It's hard enough that this isn't something that I can totally abstain from. I have to eat to live. But there's definitely a way to eat. There is definitely a way to eat that can control the sugar and the cravings. And this does. It did. It's fabulous for that. And that's why I love it so much and I want to do it. I am going to try this time to do it without Weight Watchers. Last time I did it with Weight Watchers, counting the points to make myself accountable to the portions. But I think I'm beyond that now. I think that I do understand what a portion size is. And this program, the Eat Clean Diet, is laid out in a way that if you're following it the way that you should, you really don't overeat, because you're just eating a portion at a time, 6 meals a day. So I think I'm going to give it a go without the Weight Watchers. I really don't want to rely on anything that I have to pay for or count or anything like that. Just following the program of eating clean and following that principle in my life is enough of a burden. Balance. I really want to find some balance. So that's what I'm going to start with, and we'll see how it goes. This week is a lot of reading and a lot of evaluating what I'm doing with my food, my mind, my psyche. And I'll check in with you next week and let you know how it's going. It's brand new from here. I don't know where I'm going. But I already feel better having made that decision, because trying to jump on where I was before, too much has changed. Too much is different now. So anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me, and I'll see you next week. Bye.